Hi, this is Anna from Happy Head Health, and I'm going to teach you that famous pose, downward facing dog. You'll often hear that yoga teachers saying, this is your resting pose, come and rest in downward facing dog. But guess what, whilst you're learning down dog, it doesn't really feel like much of a rest pose, does it? So I hope with time, with practice, some of these top tips will help you feel more relaxed in your downward facing dog. So I'm going to show you what normally happens when maybe someone doesn't know the alignment points and what we normally see as teachers. So first of all, what you might see is that people are in a half push-up position. So this is a push-up. The belly is drawn in, it's top push-up position, it's plank pose. And this is downward facing dog. And so what you see as a teacher often is that people, when they're learning, are kind of in a half push-up position. So they're not really committing to the down dog. You see my arms, there's a bend here. What you want, if you bend your knees, draw your bottom in, is a nice straight back, all the way from the hands, all the way up to the tailbone, and then eventually you'll press the legs straight and the heels press down to the ground. So this is downward facing dog, so it's not in this sort of half push-up position. The other problem that you see is a crowding of the head around the arm area. So let me show you what that looks like. So often you'll see that people roll and squeeze around their ears. What you want to do is lots of lovely space around your ears. You roll these outer upper arms back towards the thighs, towards the floor. So watch the difference. So this is crowded, doesn't look very comfortable, looks very tight and pinched, but what you want is those outer upper arms rolling down, lots of lovely space around the head, and then it feels much more relaxed. So let's try together. Focus on the foundation, spread the hands nice and wide and press into all four corners of the palms and have a slight grip in your fingers. You want to press down and forward. That'll help you get that lift of that bottom up and back. So let's do it together. Spread the hands nice and wide. Tuck the belly in, tuck the toes in and sink back towards your heels. Really feel the hands press down and forward, like you're trying to slide the mat forward as you lift your bottom up and back. So feel that you've got this nice straight back. Really press the bottom up and back, the hands down and forward. Look up towards your thighs as you begin to press your thighs up and back to straighter legs, drawing that lower belly in. Then begin to think about those outer upper arms, roll them down towards the thighs so that you've got lots of nice space around your head. Just shake your head yes and no. So think about the hands, press them down and forward, slight grip, roll the outer upper arms back and down towards the thighs. The bottom is lifting, the belly is drawing in, and you're pressing down through your heels. The heels don't need to reach the ground. As long as they're pressing down towards the ground, that's a-okay. Come back down on your knees. The other thing I'd like you to think about when you're next in your class is imagine I've got your hips and I'm pulling you up and back. So if we were in a yoga studio together, I might pull you up and back with your hips. And the reason is that you want to be driving back with those thighs so that there's more weight in your thighs. Your thighs are doing your work as opposed to too much in your hands, which will cause you to tire after a while. So if you want to rest in down dog, think about driving those thighs up and back. Let's go again. Spread the hands nice and wide. Tuck the toes, draw the belly in and sink back towards your heels. Draw the belly in, press down and forward. Look up towards your thighs as you press your bottom up, up, up and back. Now with your knees slightly begin to drive those thighs up and back. Imagine I'm pulling your hips back as your heels yearn for the ground. Then think about those outer upper arms, roll them down away from the ears towards the backs of the thighs. Then find your breath. Big inhale, think length up the spine. And as you exhale, it's nice to think about pressing your heels down, length down the legs. Great, come back down on your knees. Just take a rest in child's pose. So I hope that helps. Have a little play. Always move with intention, relaxing your face, relaxing your eyes, keeping your breath flowing, and have fun, because that is the way that you'll open up some more progress. If you stress and strain through it, you grit and grunt through it, it won't feel relaxing. We want to feel open, relaxed and full of energy in yoga. So I hope that helps, and I hope to see you in one of our Happy Head yoga classes every Monday and Thursday. You can book at happyheadhealth.com, and it is a donations-based class because we would love everyone to experience the mental health benefits of yoga. Thank you. Namaste.